Hi, good evening.
Hello, hello. Good evening.
Good
How are
evening,
you?
good evening. Yeah, good, good, good. All right, I hope my voice is clear, right? Any disturbance from my end? Do you hear any
No, no,
disturbance?
no.
Everything is fine, right? Okay.
No, it's yeah, yes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let me share my screen. So, the thing here is, in the last session we have discussed about how uh, how market is functioning and all those things we have discussed. And so
Yes,
today, as a trader or as a individual person, how we are approaching the market, how we are going to understand the market, because we cannot, obviously we cannot fight with the big players. We cannot, like, big players have a lot of resources, so they can
correct.
easily get the information about the government policies, political information, many things they can able to get very easily. They can easily manipulate the market because they have a crores and crores of money, so they can easily influence everything, including government, including politicians, and etc, etc. But as a normal layman, or I would say individual trader, retail trader, we don't have that
Mm,
much information. We
correct.
cannot influence the market. Obviously we can, we will never influence the market, that's for sure. um, so whatever we have, no, very limited information. So using that information, is it really possible to um, survive in this market? If you ask me, survive, yes, that is possible. Surviving is possible, sustaining is also possible, but it will take longer
Mm,
time, because you are going to compete with the big players. So that we need to
correct.
keep it in our mind. Okay, so what are the limited information we are having? The limited information we are having here is the chart which you are seeing right now, the candlesticks chart.
Mm,
So this is the chart we most of the occasions we are going to stare at, and we are going to understand,
mm,
analyze, and we are going to take a trade. Nothing else.
mm,
You can refer the news, you can refer the economic events, and so many fundamental information also available, but that is not going to
mm,
help you in the for the short term trading. So
mm,
so fundamental analysis, technical analysis, there is another area that is called quantitative analysis.
mm,
Generally, the technical analysis is easy for people like you and me, whether we are
mm,
having a mathematical background or not, financial background or not. Technical analysis is very easy for us
mm,
to implement. Fundamental analysis purely in a qualitative nature. You don't have
mm,
any number based thing. So fundamental analysis is
mm,
not good for you and me. Generally, for an investor, it is good. For a trader, it is not good. And similarly,
mm,
quantitative analysis, which is purely based on the numerics, the numbers, price data,
mm,
volume data, and many other data points. So that is also not suitable for us. That is suitable for the big players. Big players use the data. They use the numbers and data.
mm,
Of course, some fundamental points also they'll be using. So as a layman, we have only one option, that is candlestick chart, or I would say the technical analysis. And a
mm,
lot of technical strategies available. If you go through the YouTube now, you will get a lot of strategies. So many
mm,
strategies: support and resistance, supply and demand, smart money concepts, and you have indicator based strategies. There are thousands of indicators available, so each indicator have their own strategy. So more than 1000, maybe 2000, 3000 strategies available in the internet. But is it possible for us to follow everything? No, it is not possible. It is never possible. So what I insist here is, you can learn multiple strategies, like 5 6 strategies, uh,
mm,
because every strategy going to work and every strategy going to fail.
Hmm.
That is all, because we are trying to understand the market based on the market movement, based on this chart alone. We don't use any external data, we don't use any insider informations. We don't have that, we don't have the influence for getting those things. So technical analysis is the only option available, publicly available, for the people like you and me. So there will be a win-win situation, there will be a lose-lose situation also will be there. So you'll be
Hmm.
definitely losing, you'll be definitely winning. But the thing here is, we I try to give you the high probability strategies, like something which is works above 85 percentage of time, or 90 percentage of time, or
Hmm.
I would say 80 percentage of time. So that kind of strategy only we will be discussing over the period of time. But before we jump into the strategy, we let us clarify some basic stuff. Let us discuss
Correct.
some basic stuff. So you probably know that green means buying bullish candle, red
Hmm.
means bearish candle. It is whether you know trading or you don't know trading, most of the people knows this. So
Yes.
green means buying candle, red means selling candle, bullish, bearish, or we can say buyers are dominating or sellers are dominating, something like that we can say.
Hmm.
So generally we will be using those bullish, bearish word, or buying, selling word.
Hmm.
So what we need to understand here is, if you go through the internet, there are names associated with all these candlesticks patterns. So if you
Hmm.
go to the internet, like this candlesticks patterns, if you search like this, you
Hmm.
will get these names. Like you can see hammer, inverted hammer,
Hmm.
dragonfly doji, bullish spinning top, and you can
Hmm.
see bullish kicker, bullish engulf, harami, piercing candle, morning star, evening star,
Hmm.
dojis. Now, for the beginner,
Hmm.
many aspirants, like they want to get into the trading, but they overwhelmed with this information, because it
Correct.
is like huge information.
Hmm.
Japanese candlesticks patterns itself huge, and
Hmm.
what they do know, they try to memorize everything.
Hmm.
When you memorize these things and you try to apply into the live market, no, you will definitely going to lose.
Hmm.
So my suggestion here is, forget about all these nonsense.
Hmm.
Okay, don't even touch this nonsense. This is not necessary, this is not
Correct.
required.
Hmm.
These names is don't have any um, any meaning. You can we can say meaning, there is a meaning is there, but it's not going to help you. Remembering the names is not going to help you.
Practically, it's not
Yes,
going to.
yes,
Yeah.
it is not useful. If you try to understand all these patterns, no, your life will, another 2 years you'll be try to understand this only. You will
Hmm.
not get into the trading. So my suggestion, please don't try to remember the names of this candlesticks pattern. Just remember two things: green means bullish, red means
Hmm.
bearish. That's
Hmm.
it. Just remember, try to remember that, and don't go through these things. You don't buy any books related to this also.
Hmm.
That is my suggestion. So
Correct.
yeah. So how do we then proceed? So if I go here, you have to understand the candlesticks chart in a two different ways. So one is from the individual candlesticks perspective, and group of candlesticks perspective. So individual candle wise and group of candles. So like for example, we have a green, one is green, one is red.
Hmm.
Okay, so there are two candles. We need to try to understand what is going on in this green candle and what is going on in this red candle. That is the individual perspective of the understanding the individual perspective. Another is, there will be group of candles like a green, 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 red, 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 green, green, green. Then we collectively we try to understand what is going on here collectively. Okay,
Correct.
so yeah. So first we will try to understand the individual. So
Hmm.
if you see this chart, this is a gold chart, 1 hour chart, and if you go zoom in, currently you can see the green color candle. That is
Hmm.
like going up. This candle is still running. It is still running. You can see the movement here in the top.
Hmm.
And if you see the previous candle is already closed. I mean, it is already over, and this candle is currently running. Now, just see this previous candle. So, how it is look like? It is look like this, and there is a kind of,
Weak.
you know, this we
Weak.
call wick, right?
Hmm.
So, kind of like this, and it is full of green color.
Hmm.
Now, what is green color? When we say green color, green means buy. We say buy. Okay,
Correct. Hmm.
buyers, or you can say buyers. Buyers are buying the market. Buyers buying the market.
Hmm.
Okay, now let's imagine you are the buyer. If you are the buyer,
Hmm.
at which price you will buy? Will you buy at lowest price or will you buy at highest price?
Lowest price.
Obviously, we'll be buying at lowest price.
Hmm.
We will try to bargain, right? If we
Hmm.
buy something from anywhere, no, we'll try to bargain. I don't want to give 100 rupees. I'm okay with 80 rupees, something like that. We'll try to bargain. We always want to buy at the small or lowest price or cheapest price.
Hmm.
So what you need to understand here is, okay, a green candle means buying candle. A
Hmm.
buying candle means buying candle always opens from the lowest price. Always open from the bottom. So bottom is the
Okay.
lowest.
Hmm.
Okay, so for example, this is a green candle.
Hmm.
So this candle opens from the bottom, means people are buying from the bottom. They are
Okay.
buying from the bottom. After the more they buy, the seller will increase the price, right? More, everybody approaching you, only
Hmm.
you are the only person who is selling. Let's
Hmm.
imagine. So everybody want to buy from you, so you will obviously increase the price because you have a demand, right? So you will
Correct.
increase the price. So buying candle, green candle will always open from the bottom
Hmm.
and close at top. It close at top. Okay, so if you see this green candle, it opens here
Hmm.
and it close at here.
Okay.
Okay, so when we say open and close, we
Hmm.
consider the the green portion of this. I
Correct.
mean the rectangle portion of
Hmm.
this particular candle, because candle have two portion. We know that there is a body portion.
Hmm.
This we call body, and this is we call wick.
Hmm.
Wick and body.
Body.
So the body portion, market will always open from the body, close at the body portion.
Hmm.
So body and wick. So market opens here and close. Okay, what do you mean by opens and close? The
Hmm.
simple answer here is
Hmm.
people are buying from here, and
Hmm.
they buy.
Hmm.
After 1 hour,
Hmm.
the candle is closed, because
Hmm.
every candle is 1 hour here. 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. So
1 hour.
let's say 9 o'clock they bought, they
Hmm.
started to buy, and
Hmm.
10 o'clock the candle is over, the 1 hour is also over,
Hmm.
and next buy will happen from the next 1 hour candle.
Even though if it is next like momentum is buy only, but in 1 hour one candle will be finished and next candle will be started.
Yes, yes, it's because we have, you know there is an aspect for time. uh,
Hmm.
there are a lot of discussion about the time. I don't want to go into the deep, but
So
general.
15 minutes candle also will be different from
Yes,
the
yeah,
1 hour candles.
yeah. So we generally, when we choose 1 hour candle, 1 hour chart,
Hmm.
we want to see the every 1 hour's, status.
Hmm.
So first 1 hour there is a buying candle. Second 1 hour also there is a buying candle. Third 1 hour can be a selling candle. We don't know that,
So
but
like is it already always convenient to trade in 1 hour chart to check the analysis?
no, we do in 4 hour also. Sometimes we do daily chart. Sometimes we do in 1 hour chart, because depends upon the situation, depends upon the market also. When we always want to do the analysis in higher time frame, the higher
Hmm.
time frame, the least higher time frame is 1 hour,
Okay.
because prior to 1 hour everything is minutes, right?
Yes, yes.
Everything is minutes. So least higher time frame is 1 hour.
So in minutes, we really cannot decide on
Yes,
the strategies.
because it's a 24-hour market.
Hmm.
So 24-hour market, entire world is trading. So you cannot predict the entire day's business based on 15 minutes, right?
Hmm.
Even with 1 hour also you cannot predict. But of
Hmm.
course, 1 hour considerably 15, considering 15 minutes, 1 hour is far better. So
Okay.
we'll generally use H1, 1 hour, H4,
Hmm. Hmm.
and daily chart. We have a different strategy for that also. H1 strategy, H4
Hmm.
strategy, because not everybody will be comfortable with daily chart or 4 hour chart. So
Hmm. Correct.
people like me, I comfortably, I would like to trade from the 1 hour chart only.
Hmm.
So I'll do most of my analysis H4 also, but my entry, my confirmations and everything will be like a H1, sometimes 5 minutes also. So that is again depends upon the people to people. Some people prefer to use one
Like
hour
if you
strategy.
want to do a multiple level analysis, maybe 1 hour chart analysis is not confirmed, then maybe it's required
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
another.
But you don't need to do the multiple time frame analysis also. That is also not required. If you
Okay.
want, you can do it. If you have patience, if you have more patience, you can stick with only one time frame also.
Okay.
But if you don't have a patience, or if you don't want to
Hmm.
wait for a long time, then you can
Hmm.
do multi time frame analysis. Multi time frame analysis give you some sort of confusions sometimes.
Correct.
Again, it's depends upon the person, depends upon how they are approaching and everything.
Hmm.
But we will discuss about everything in the coming
Hmm.
days. So
Sure.
what you need to understand, very simple logic. All green candles, buying candles, opens from the bottom, close at top. The logic is very simple. Buying candle means people are buying. When people buy, they try to buy from the lowest price. I'm not
Hmm.
telling here this is the lowest price, but
Hmm.
at this situation, this can be lowest price. Presently market is here. Comparing with this price, this can be lowest, right? This is lowest price, right?
Correct.
So I'm not telling this is forever lowest price. You know, um, uh, it is like, if I buy something from the shop, so you can say that why you buy this, buy at this price. I can buy this same product in Amazon for a 50% discount.
Hmm.
So in that situation, I have a, you know I bought at costlier price, you bought at cheaper price. But here it is not like that, because sometimes the present price can be the lowest price, because next 1 hour market can go up like this.
Correct.
If
Correct.
market goes up like this, no, this current price is comparing with this price, no, this will be lowest
Will
price.
be lowest price. Yeah.
So there is no such thing here is in a low price, high price here. According to the time frame, we are saying that, oh, this is the lowest price,
Hmm.
this is the highest price, something like that. So realistically, market is ever moving. It's not stopping at specific price.
Hmm.
But if you buy apple, you can buy 200 rupees. Maybe next month it can be 300 rupees. But it is not going to change every day. Every day price not going to change. Most of the product will be like that, stale
Hmm.
prices. But market, every single minute the price changes.
Hmm.
So we cannot say that uh, the current price can be the highest price, or the current price can be the lowest price. We cannot say that. But for a candlestick per se, you can say that, this is the lowest price. Market opened here and went up, went up, went up, closed here.
But again, the when a wick is created, the
Mm.
lowest price will be on the end of the edge of the wick, right?
Yes.
But that's not the opening price. Maybe in between it has gone.
Yes. See, I will come back to the big part.
Hmm.
First, we'll explain this open and close. Then we'll come to the
Okay.
low and high. Okay.
Hmm.
So the same opposite for the red candle. If I want to sell, I want to sell at highest price.
Hmm.
If I want to sell something, maybe my old scooter in Ola,
Hmm.
sorry, not Ola, OLX.
Hmm.
If
Hmm.
I want to sell my old scooter at OLX, the scooter price I'll quote at 50,000 rupees. But 50,000 rupees, you can buy a new scooter
Correct.
generally. But we want to sell at highest price, whatever, right? Because we know the value of the product, so we want to sell at highest price.
Hmm.
So when you sell, red candle will be created. Red candle will always opens from the top. It opens from here, and
Hmm.
closes at the bottom, because
Hmm.
people will be selling from the top, from the highest price they'll be selling. That's why red candle always opens from the top and close it at the bottom. Green
Hmm.
candle opens from the bottom and close it at the top.
Correct.
So you understood so far, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, now let's come to the wick part. So we already know that we discussed that candle has two portion. One is body and another one is wick.
Hmm.
Now, first of all, the wick is really important.
Hmm.
So some of our strategies are designed based on the wick.
Hmm.
uh, Wick is really important. Why? So I'm saying this is the green candle, so
Hmm.
you also agree with me, it's a green candle. This is also green candle. Green candle means buyers.
Hmm.
Buyers dominating, buyers
Hmm.
are involved here. But it is not completely true, because it's a 1 hour status, right? Past
Hmm.
1 hour status
Hmm.
means like 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock
Hmm.
candle this is. So from the beginning itself, I cannot say that buyers are keep on buying, because at
Hmm.
some point there might be a seller, right? There might be
Hmm.
a seller would have sold in inside also. We don't know.
Hmm.
We haven't seen.
Correct.
But every single minute there are people all around the world buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling. Somebody
Hmm.
would have sold here also.
Correct.
So that
Correct.
is that is there, that is there. And most of the times, the if you see a green candle with wick
Hmm.
or red candle with a wick.
Hmm.
Okay, so if let's start from the green candle. I have a green candle. Green candle means buying candle.
Hmm.
But what is wick? What is wick? In a green candle,
Hmm.
let me type it out here. So let's say, sorry. So in a green candle, body of the candle is buyers. Wick of the candle is both buyers and sellers. This is for a green candle.
In a,
Yeah, I'll explain. In a red candle, but this is, you need to remember this
hmm.
point. In a red candle, body of the candle is sellers,
Hmm.
whereas wick of the candle is both sellers and buyers. So this is whereas. Let me add this whereas. This is a very important point. If I see here, this is the green candle. I
Hmm.
can clearly say that it's a buying candle. There is no doubt. There is no doubt that this is the buying candle. However,
Hmm.
there are wicks there, yeah, right? Wicks
Hmm.
here in the top. Top also there is a wick.
Hmm.
Bottom also there is a wick. So what about this?
Hmm.
Very straightforward answer.
Hmm.
In a body, buyers are here. Buyers are there in the body.
Hmm.
Whereas in the wick, both buyers and
And silence.
sellers, both equally present.
Hmm.
It may not equal, but they are both present. It may not always 100 percentage, 100 buyers, 100 sellers, not like that, but they kind of like buyers 100, sellers maybe 90, something like that. So here and there some small,
Okay. In
uh,
some
yes,
proportions,
some
not
proportions.
always equal proportion.
Yes, but they are kind of equal, not a completely perfectly equal, but they
Hmm.
they present both, equally present. We can say that.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, how this is happening? Because let's say a 10 rupees
Hmm.
market is opening. Imagine the
Hmm.
stock market. Stock market 9:15. Market is opening.
Hmm.
So there are some let's say some 10 people,
Hmm.
or some set of people started to sell. As
Hmm.
soon as market opens, they are selling.
Hmm.
What happens now? Market goes to 8 rupees.
Hmm.
Okay, now as soon as market opens at 10 rupee,
Hmm.
opening price at 10 rupee, and as soon as opened, people are selling. It went to 8 rupee.
So it will create a red candlestick.
Yes, red
Hmm.
candle. First, it will create a red candle.
Hmm.
Okay, let's say it's the first 5 minutes. This is
Hmm.
the red candle.
Hmm.
Then when it is went to the 8 rupee, no, some people
Hmm.
think, oh, 8 rupee is cheaper, right? Comparing with 10 rupee, 8 rupee is cheaper, right?
Hmm.
So some people started to buy from the 8 rupee.
Hmm.
So they started to buy. Now
Hmm.
what happens? There are more people started to buy.
Hmm.
Now market went
Hmm.
like that, and it become, let's say, 18 rupee.
Hmm.
That is a very big movement, and it become 18 rupee.
Hmm.
Some people feel like that, oh, 18 rupees is too much, too
Hmm.
much. So let us, or some people, those who are bought at 8 rupee,
Hmm.
they want to book some profits, right?
Yes.
If you buy at 8 rupee, now it is 18 rupees, so 10 rupee
Hmm.
profit, right? So you
Hmm.
will be selling, right? So some people started to sell.
Hmm.
Now what happens? Price back to, let's say, 15 rupees.
Hmm.
Now market time is over.
Hmm.
Market closed, today's date is over, I mean today's trading
This
day
is
is over.
only happening in 1 hour chart or
This is
over
happening
the.
in every single chart, every single minute chart also, not only 1 hour chart. This is the
No, the
phenomenon.
example we are taking here that it goes to
Let's imagine you consider it as a daily chart. Okay, let's
daily chart.
daily
Okay.
chart.
Okay.
Morning 9 o'clock market opens and 3:30 market closes.
Hmm.
Now you can see here, first red candle it is created, then there is a big green candle, right, from here,
Hmm.
because it went to 18 rupees.
Correct.
Okay, then what happened? Some people started to sell also. See
Hmm.
here, so there is a once again red candle.
Hmm.
So this is the green candle. From 10 rupee to 8 rupee, red candle. From
Hmm.
8 rupee to 18 rupee, green candle.
Hmm.
From 18 rupee to 15 rupee, again red candle.
Hmm.
Okay, now I can say that market opens from the 10 rupee.
Hmm.
It went to the low of 8 rupee.
Hmm.
See, this is the lowest price.
Hmm.
Then it went to the 18 rupees. That is the highest price.
Hmm.
Okay, then what happened? When market is closed, it closed at 15 rupees. That is a closing price. Now if you combine the three candles, so we
Hmm.
have a one red candle like this, and followed by one green candle like this, and we have another red candle like this.
Hmm.
Okay, red candle like this. Now if you combine red plus green plus red, you will get something like this. This plus this plus this, because green means buy, red means sell. So this is the biggest green candle. You deduct this red and you deduct this red from the green candle, you will get finally green candle like this. Okay,
Okay.
now listen very carefully.
Okay. Just a moment. So it starts from a red candle,
Yeah.
but because the green portion is more, like it
Yes.
has gone to the highest of the green, then again red. So the candle will be green. When we will combine these three candles, the final candle will be green because the green candle will be is more.
Yes.
So that above red candle and lower red candle will be deducted as a wick.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the candle size is very small, that's why we are deducting, you can say you are subtracting from green. Let's say this is some 1,000 buyers,
Hmm.
only 100 sellers, and some
Hmm.
200 sellers here. So 1,000 minus 200 minus 100,
Hmm.
so something like that. You are getting
Okay.
like this, you will be getting like this. Now why, how the wick is formed, why the wick is formed? Because if you see this candle, red candle size is only this much.
Hmm.
This portion is kind of equal here also.
Yes.
I mean, this red is equal to this green, right? Up to
Hmm.
this, up to this level.
Hmm.
Okay, up to this level. So red is equal to green,
Hmm.
right? I would say like maybe if I remove this. So this is red and this is green,
Hmm.
and this red is opened here, and closed here.
Hmm.
So if I put a rectangle box around this,
Hmm.
so here red is equal to green, right? So let's say 100 sellers, 100 buyers, right?
Correct.
Okay, so when there is a buyers and sellers are equal, the
Hmm.
wick will be created. Wick will be created. Now,
Equal means almost equal. That almost
yes,
proportional. That will
almost
be.
proportional because
Okay.
buyers equal to sellers.
Hmm.
100 sellers here, 100 sellers sold. Okay,
Hmm.
let's imagine. Then 100 buyers bought here.
Hmm.
So 100 is equal, right? 100 equal to 100 here up to this part. Afterward, there are more buyers came in, but up to this part, there is 100 sellers and 100 buyers. Imagine, you just see this candle. This, see this two candles.
Hmm.
You can see here there are sellers first sold,
Hmm.
sold. Then buyers came in.
Hmm.
So now this up to this portion they are equal, right?
Correct. Huh?
Excluding these wicks, the body portion
Hmm.
you can include, they are equal.
Hmm.
Now we are in 1 hour chart.
Hmm.
If we go 2 hour chart, this entire portion will be like wick. I'll show you.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Okay, now let's see here. Let's mark this with a box.
Hmm.
I'm going to mark this two candle with a green color box, or maybe let's
Hmm.
change the color.
Hmm.
Let's put some gray color box. We are in a 1 hour chart. Now
Hmm.
let's go to the 2 hour chart. Do we have a 2 hour chart? Yeah. So I'm going to take a 2 hour chart. Now watch this gray box.
Hmm.
Can you see the wick? I mean,
Yeah.
body also included, but you can see most of the wicks you can see here. I mean,
Body also included means.
this candle's body also a little bit included right here.
Okay.
That is okay, but
Okay, the next candle, like in 1 hour chart, both were one is red, one was green.
yes, they're
So the
combined.
portion in which red is was equal to green is completely converted to wick,
Yes,
wherein little bit of green
yes,
body is also included because of the difference.
yes. Because because overall, if you see this 1 hour chart,
Huh.
comparing with the green, I mean,
Hmm.
comparing with the red, green is little bit bigger. You can see here.
Yeah, yeah,
So green portion is little bit bigger.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the reason green portion is
If
starting.
we decrease it, it will be completely wick.
Yes. If it is,
Like if we exactly take the red portion equal to green portion
that is
in
completely weak.
2 hour, that will be completely a
Completely
big.
weak. If I take a red portion into the green portion like this, and if I go to the 2 hour, so that will be completely weak.
Yeah, yeah,
This candle is weak. This is a 2 hour candle. That is a wick. So wick means, you can simply say wick means, wick is equal to
yeah. Mm.
buyers plus sellers, or I would say in wick
Mm.
portion of the candle, both buyers and sellers are equally present.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, it's equally, it's a subjective, but you can
Yeah.
consider more or less they are equal.
Mm.
Okay, equally present.
But when we see a green candle like these, first of all we started selling at 10, then it came to 8,
Mm,
then it goes up to 18,
mm,
then it went down till 15,
mm,
right?
mm,
But when we combine and see a green candle,
mm.
like whenever we'll see green candle, we'll see that it opens from the bottom of the body,
Yes.
right? So
Mm.
we will not know the wick portion where it was started.
Yes,
right?
absolutely correct. Because that's the reason
Mm.
we are changing the time frames. Like if you see something, let's say if you take a daily chart, let's see the daily.
Like what I want to say, like when we see the final green candle,
Mm,
we will see that it started from maybe it started from 10, right? So it started from 10,
mm,
10, and it went up to 18. We
18.
will not see that it started from 8.
Yes, yes. We will not. We don't know that. If you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
blindly, if you see the daily chart, no. If I see the
yeah.
daily chart right now, it's a daily chart. Now daily chart. Forget about the present chart because it's still running. Let's see the previous day, yesterday's chart. If you see
Yeah.
this yesterday's chart, it's like it's open here.
Hmm.
It went to high. This is high,
Hmm.
and it went to low. Low. This is, and it is close.
Correct.
So we don't see any red candle here. But how? But if you go to the lower time frame, there will be a lot of red candles.
Hmm.
Okay, all these red green are merged, and finally this is the output in the daily chart.
Hmm.
If I go to the same chart in a 4 hour time frame,
Hmm.
so yesterday's price action. Let's go to the yesterday's price action. So today is what? Today is 5th. Uh, yesterday is 4. Yeah, when 4th. Uh, yeah, this is the candle from here. Here it started. Here it is started. Here it's over. This is yesterday's. Okay, so you can
Okay.
see here early morning 12:30 to, I mean,
So below you are like selecting the time range, right?
yes, the bottom you can bottom
Hmm.
in the x-axis you can see that.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is the 4 hour candles of yesterday. But when we saw the same thing in a daily chart,
Hmm.
it was like this.
Hmm.
Okay, it was like this. This is the daily
Hmm.
chart, yesterday's chart. But in 4 hour, you can see market opens with the red candle
Hmm.
here. It opens with the red candle down, then went up,
Hmm.
then went
And,
down,
huh.
then went up, went up, went up, went up. This was the yesterday's price action.
Huh.
Okay, but if you see the daily chart, it simply
Hmm.
look like this, something like
Correct.
this. Okay, so you may not, when you see the charts in a different time frame, it will give you the different perception.
Hmm.
So the very basic uh, um, thing you need to understand here is body
Hmm.
and wick, and if you know what is happening here,
Hmm.
according to that you can predict the next candle, what is happening here. um, what can happen next. You can
Hmm.
predict that, not all the time, but somewhat you can
So when
predict.
we see a green candle, we
Hmm.
just need to focus on the opening price, not the lowest wick price, what was yesterday or maybe
Hmm.
4 hours before. We don't need to focus on that. Similarly, like, is it correct
No,
or no?
when you see the individual candle, you
Hmm.
need to try to understand what is the characteristics of this candle. For example,
Hmm.
I'll draw some pictures.
Hmm.
Now let's say there is a one picture, it's a green candle. Let's imagine this is a green candle,
Hmm.
and there is a one more green candle. It has wicks. So first
Hmm.
candle, it don't have wick.
Hmm.
Okay, second candle, you have a wicks in both sides. Third green candle, you have a wick only in the bottom.
Hmm.
Okay, fourth candle, you have a wick only in the top. Now you need to try to interpret all these things. So what are
Hmm.
these meanings? First of all, the first candle, there is no wick. There is no wick here, no wick here. What do you mean by that? The meaning is very simple. They started to buy from here, right?
Hmm.
Opening price,
Hmm.
and they did not allow any sellers.
Hmm.
If there was a seller, then the
Hmm.
wick would have been created, right?
Created, huh?
They started to buy, and they didn't allow people to sell here also.
Hmm. Yes.
It directly, it's opened.
It's closed by the time frame or by the that that day.
Yeah, it's opened and
Like if you're
closed.
purely buying candle, it started buying and it closed at that time frame or that day by buying itself, not
Yes,
allowing the sellers.
yes. So now you need to consider this kind of, if there is no wick, if there is no wick in the candle, you need to consider that, okay, that is a pure buying candle. I mean,
Hmm.
buyers are very strong.
Hmm.
They are like pushing the market.
Hmm.
They did not given the chance for the sellers. They push the market. Okay, so because there is, it opened, there is no low.
Hmm.
No sellers can able to push the price down, right? Sellers cannot push the price because, I told you in the previous example, 10 rupee market opens, some sellers are selling, right?
Hmm.
Then only buyers bought. Am I right? But in this case, no sell. 10 rupee market opened, it went to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and closed. Means pure buy. Means pure buy means pure buyer's domination.
Hmm.
So for example, like this candle you can see there is no bottom wick.
Hmm. Hmm.
But there is a slight up wick here,
Hmm.
because in forex market you cannot, every candle will be having the wick.
Hmm. Hmm.
Forex market is a 24-hour market, billion-dollar market, trillion-dollar market. All around the world people are trading, so wick will be created at any cost. Every
So
candle
if
wick will be.
at all like we get a pure buying candle,
Mm.
there is a there is a signal for buy.
Yes, if you see candle without a wick,
Hmm.
candle without a wick, there is no pressure.
Okay.
It can be red candle, green candle, that doesn't really matter. If it is
Hmm.
a red candle, there is no buying pressure.
Hmm.
If it is a green candle, there is no selling pressure.
Hmm.
Green candle without a wick,
Hmm.
no selling pressure. Red candle without a wick, no buying pressure. Wick
Hmm.
means pressure.
Hmm.
Wick is creating the pressures.
Hmm.
Any particular candle you take. In green
Hmm.
candle, wick is nothing but a selling pressure or buying, or they are trying to push down.
Hmm.
The wick is created because of the buyer's domination or seller's domination. Sellers or buyer try to push the price down. But if you see candle without a wick,
Hmm.
you can say, if it is a green candle, you can say, oh, that is a pure buying pressure. I mean, pure buyers are there. If it is a red candle, you can say that that's a pure sellers. So what
Hmm.
you can expect, next candle will be the buy candle.
Buying candle.
Buying candle.
Like here also in this chat,
Mm.
three, four pure buying candles are there. Wherever there is pure buying candles, next candle is a buying candle only.
Where you are
Starting.
saying this one,
This chat from left, starting from the left side,
uh,
extra. This is a pure buying candle, right?
this one.
Ah, yes, yes.
I won't call this because the wicks are there, right?
Oh, it's not visible actually. That's why.
Oh, you are not.
Oh, I thought it's without a wick.
Okay, okay, okay. Because forex market, no, there will be
Uh,
a wick. Any
mhm, yeah,
pairs you
yeah.
take, there will be wick. In stock
Okay.
market, very rarely you will see this. You know, people. I'll show you this. If you see this image, let me take a Marbasu candle. You know, now you are seeing here in the first picture, green, red, right? There is no
Mm,
wick, right? There
mhm,
is no wick in the top, no in the bottom. So
mm,
this is the Japanese name. You don't need to remember the name as I told you.
mhm,
Okay, you just need to see that the candle opened and closed without a wick, without a wick, zero wicks. Okay, if you see something like that, no,
mhm,
if you see this green candle, next will be the green candle.
mhm.
If you see this, like this kind of red candle, next will be the red candle.
Correct.
Okay, so this is practically nowadays it's not happening. This candle is not creating. Market is not creating this kind of candle. Maybe in the stock market it will be there.
A small wick will be there because the
Ha.
candlestick that you were presenting in there, that I what I can see a small little bit of pure buying wicks, like pure buying candlesticks are there.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so but this is very rare. Stock market you can witness, so that forex market it won't happen, so that's for sure. Very rarely it will happen.
Yeah, in the here also, if you can see, like left to the big left side, big no, yeah, left to that.
Left to that,
No, no, not that.
this
The
one.
where, huh, left to
Ah,
that, left to that, left to that is a pure buying candle. What I can see, or is there any weak?
it is it still have a wick bottom. There is
Okay,
no thing, but it will be still having the wick
okay.
here. But here
No,
there
no,
is.
not left to that, left to that. Yeah, this.
This is also wick we have.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay,
It's not. I
so
thought it's a pure
yeah,
buying
it
candle.
is. It will be there. Wick will be there. Wick will be
Okay.
there in the forex market. So in forex market,
Hmm.
without a wick, candle won't be forming.
Okay,
So
okay.
you can. I can bet on that because mostly,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, mostly
Because
it will be.
every minute it will be changing.
Yeah, because it's people are trading every single time. So that's the reason. Okay, but the point here is about the wick. Now let's see, like if you see something like that,
Hmm.
and if you see big wick
Hmm.
like that,
Hmm.
now you need to understand that this is very bad candle, or I would say this is complete pressure.
Hmm.
It can be green, it can be red, whatever color, that doesn't really matter.
Hmm.
If you see any candle like this, you have to completely avoid,
Hmm.
because how this candle is formed. First, there are buyers
Hmm.
buying, okay, and immediately sellers selling
Hmm.
selling selling. They bring the price down, and immediately buyers buying buying, something like that.
No, that's what I wanted to whenever we see this kind of candle,
Mm.
like we only see the opening lower portion of the body, that the
Open,
price
yeah.
starts from here.
Mm.
It's opening here and goes up to the highest of the week,
Yes.
then again come down to the closing of the body,
Yeah.
then again lowest of the lowest week, right?
Yes.
But this lowest week might be created from the previous candle, that also can be possible, right?
Yes. That is what I'm taking. If it is suppose 1 hour candle,
Huh.
this entire candle a 1 hour candle. If you go in maybe in a 15 minutes chart,
Hmm.
there are multiple candles combined. This 1 hour is created.
Hmm.
Multiple 15 minutes candles combined, or maybe multiple 5 minutes candle combined. This.
We cannot get to know whether the below portion of the wick is created from the, like from selling of the highest point,
Hmm.
or it was created from the previous candles.
Okay. See, according to the color, you can decide that. So let's say,
Hmm.
let me tell you, if it is a green candle.
Hmm.
So if you see the green candle like this, imagine this is
Hmm.
the green candle,
Hmm.
and okay, if it is like that,
Hmm.
now you know green candle always opens from the bottom.
Yes.
Okay, so this candle would have opened here.
Correct.
That is the opening price,
Hmm.
and went to high
Hmm.
or went to low.
Hmm.
Imagine it's went to low. Then from here it is went to high. Then it came back. Just imagine.
Hmm. Okay.
Green candle. Sorry, I've accidentally deleted. Okay, let's try again once again. So
Hmm.
green candles. If you see the green candle like that, you
Hmm.
need to understand that green candle is a buying pressure.
Hmm.
There is a buying, because of the buying pressure only the green candle is creating.
Hmm.
Okay, so if market opens here, imagine market opens here, it went down,
Hmm.
or let's say this is the 1 hour chart.
Hmm.
1 hour chart. Let's bifurcate into the 15-minute chart.
Hmm.
So let's say first 15-minute chart. First 15-minute candle is
Hmm.
red candle. Okay,
Hmm.
red candle. Red candle opens here
Hmm.
and closes here.
Hmm.
Means market went down.
Hmm.
Then immediately from the lowest point,
Hmm.
there is a buying candle is created. This is
Hmm.
another next 15 minutes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Next 15 minutes,
Hmm.
a green candle is created. That is opened here
Hmm.
and closed here.
Hmm.
Okay, then the next candle,
Hmm.
it's a red candle. People are started to sell
Hmm.
red candle. So the red candle opens here and closes here. Okay, now imagine this is 1 hour, this is 1 hour, this is 1 hour. Each candle 1 hour. Let's imagine. Now
Hmm.
you are watching the chart in 3 hour. 3 hour time frame you are watching. We have a H4. Similarly, H3 we are watching. In
Hmm.
H3, it will look like this. Okay, green wick wick. Now, as soon as you see the green wick, you have to mentally process this candle. You have to bifurcate it mentally. Okay, you
Hmm.
see the green. All right, green means opened here, right? Closed here. Okay, so green means buying pressure. Buying pressure will happen from the bottom. So after opening,
Hmm.
market should have went down.
Hmm.
After went down, buying pressure would have built up from the bottom.
Hmm.
So market went up to that point.
Hmm.
Okay, then some sellers entered from the top. So they pushed the price down. So as soon as you see the green wicks like that, the long wick like this,
Hmm.
it's a green candle. Or it should have opened from here. It opened
Hmm.
from here. It should have went down
Down.
and pushed up.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
because buying pressure will happen from the bottom,
Bottom.
the
Yeah.
smallest, cheapest price. So this is
Okay.
kind of difficult, but you have to try to process like that. Oh, there is a double wicked candle. There is a wick here. There is a wick here, and
Hmm.
what is the color? It's a green. Then it should have went down and then gone up. Then pressure happened. Something like that.
Hmm.
If it is a red candle, then opposite. Then if it is a red candle, the same scenario. If it is a red candle like this, just opposite. So how it would have created? First, red candles opens from the top,
Hmm.
close at the bottom.
Hmm.
That will be low, that will be high. So red candle means selling candle. Selling candle, selling pressure will always happen from the top. So this candle would have opened
Hmm.
from bottom to top. It would have
Hmm.
went to the top.
Hmm.
That is a green candle, right? Top. And next candle, the selling pressure would have happened from here.
Hmm.
So there is a big selling candle, green sell red candle. Then from the bottom there is a buying pressure is created. So now collectively this is created. Red candle. Okay, according to the color only we are deciding.
Hmm.
Okay, now you see red candle like this, right? Okay, it opened here, it went up, it pushed down and went up.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is by practice it will come. By practicing, no, you will get to know. But what I'm trying to say here is, this is not this is not an important thing. First of all, this is of course how the movement is happening, that you need to understand. For that I was explaining this.
Hmm.
But the main important point is, when you see this kind of candle, no,
Hmm.
here if you see, it is like somebody pushing down here, right?
Hmm.
Also
Correct.
somebody pushing up here, right?
Hmm.
There was a push up and push down, kind of push up push down is created here.
Hmm.
So in a previous candle, I told you that it's that without a wick means there is a pure buying pressure, right?
Hmm.
Or without a wick means, if it is a red candle, it's a pure selling pressure.
Hmm.
But here both buyers and sellers kind of equal, because buyers buying from the bottom, they are pushing the price up. They try to push the price up. Sellers pushing the price down from the top.
Hmm.
So they both are fighting. Here both are fighting. Buyers pushing up, sellers pushing down. And finally, someone is won. If it is a green, buyers won. If it is a red, sellers won. Okay, so if you see any candle like this, you have to watch out. You have to be really careful. If you go in the chart,
Mm.
generally you will see, ah, you can see this candle. This is the perfect both side pressure candle. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can see you cannot decide who is going to dominate, who is going
Correct.
to win. So you need to wait for the next candle.
Mm.
After, based on the next candle's movement only, you are going to decide, okay, what can happen.
Mm.
Okay, but when you see the pure buying candle
Mm.
like that without a wick, you can decide, oh, next candle will be surely will be the green candle.
Mm.
Or if you see the pure selling candle, red
Mm.
candle, next candle surely will be the red candle. You can decide that. But when you see this kind of candle,
Mm.
you cannot decide. This is called indecision candles.
Mm.
This is because we don't know who is going to dominate. Buyer is
Mm.
going to dominate, seller is going to. So we need to wait for this candle to complete and the next candle to open. After that only we will be decided. Okay, this is
Correct.
kind of indecision candle.
Mm.
And one more thing, you would have seen this kind of candle like this without a body, something like that.
Mm.
Called, this is called doji. People call this as a doji. I'll show you.
Mm.
That also very rarely happens. You can see this. You can consider this as a doji.
Mm. Mm.
Small body,
Mm.
but some occasion there will be no body.
Mm.
That is also indecision candle.
Okay.
Uh, do we have any example for that? Possibly we can take this one. Okay, it is look like a cross,
Mm-hmm.
right? There is no body. This is kind of, this kind of candle and this kind of candle and all indecision candles.
Mm.
Even this one, although the wick is very small, you can consider. Sometimes wick will be very big, so sometimes wick will be like this.
Mm.
Sometimes wick will be like this.
Mm.
Only difference here is there are small number of buyers and sellers involved. Here, big number of buyers and sellers involved. So
Okay.
both candles are like indecision candle. So you
Mm.
cannot take any decision
Mm.
until unless next candle opens. Okay,
Mm.
so
Mm.
pure buying candle means, you know that, candle without a wick.
Mm.
And if you see this, this is the pure buy. This is the pure buying candle, and red candle will be. Let me do one thing. I will give the picture so that you can understand that. So I want to make this as a green. Yeah. Hmm. So this is the pure. Let's imagine this is the pure buying candle because it's a green. And if I take a change the color into red. So these are the examples. Pure buying
For selling candles.
or selling. Yeah, slash selling candle. So means next candle you can expect red candle or green candle, depends upon which one is creating first. And the another one is, it can be buy or it can be sell, it can be green or red, that doesn't really matter because this is indecision candles. So you cannot take decision, you have to wait. So it will be usually like this with the big wicks, or it can be a small wicks also.
Mm.
Yeah. Small wicks or big wicks, that doesn't really matter. These are indecision candles. Because you don't need to remember every names of the candlesticks. You need to remember few candlesticks names like this. Indecision candles. You can include the cross one also. Sometimes it look like this. It can be like this or like this. Sometimes in the center also. Okay, these candle, when you see these candles, no, you should hold on. You should like, no, I don't want to trade. After the next candles created and closed, after this candle, whatever candle is creating, no, so based on that you can decide. So pure buying candle and indecision candle. Okay, these two things you need to remember. But the pure buying candle, as I told you, in forex market it may not happens,
Correct.
but this will be always created.
Hmm.
Okay, now the third and final one is, that can be a small body or like a very decent body like this. Not a decent, like maybe like this, and there will be a long wick in the bottom side. Sorry, like this, like that. Body and wick, and sometimes there will be a small wick in the upper side also. That is okay. Okay, when you see something like this, okay, it can be green, it can be red, any color, doesn't really matter. If you see something like that, you can you can simply tell that there is a buying pressure here.
There
Because
is buying pressure.
buying pressure, because market opens here. Let's say it's a green candle, opens here and closes here, and this was a high, and market opens, market went down, created the low, then market pushed up from here, then it came down, it closed here. So naturally it went to the bottom. From the bottom it is recovered, right? It recovered to the top. So first sellers put the market down, but then buyers, they came back, they
If,
overcome the sellers,
if it is a green candle, then only, right?
irrespective of whatever the color. Why I'm telling let's say,
Okay.
let me imagine it's a red candle.
Hmm.
Red candle means red candle opens here
Hmm.
and closes here. It went to the high,
Hmm.
and that is the low. So red candle opens and pushed up,
Hmm.
then market pushed down,
Hmm.
right, to the low.
Hmm.
So there is a huge red candle, right?
Yeah.
Then from the low, people started to buy and closed here.
Ah, okay, understood.
Okay, so even though initially buyers were dominating,
Hmm.
then sellers gradually push the market to the upside. Okay,
Hmm.
although you can consider, when you see the red candle now, you can consider it's still a selling candle. You can consider that, but if you see the anatomy wise, the candles anatomy wise, the movement wise, no, it is still bullish nature, buying nature. Okay, so if you see something like this, generally it is a buying pressure candle. This is buying pressure, irrespective of color. Okay, it can be any color, but generally there is a buying pressure on this candle.
Understood.
But we are not going to buy immediately.
Hmm.
You have to understand the logic, because we will be combining multiple things before we take a buy entry. But this is the logic behind the candlesticks. If you see this, buying pressure. Okay, irrespective of color. So
Correct.
people call this in a different names. I don't want to call any name. I give, it's a buying pressure candle.
Okay.
Candle. Irrespective of, can be green and red color also. Color is not a matter. Okay, I wanted to first I want to give you this screenshot, because I may lose this. So I'll take a screenshot with the color also. Maybe.
I'm noting it down as well.
Okay, noting down, but still, screenshot will be handy, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, I'll include this red candle also. Yeah. Let me take a screenshot. So first this one, this point. Second one. And if you don't understand this now, just let me know. In the next session also we will discuss.
Sure.
Now
No,
you
I have
can.
understood it. I think the opposite will be whenever the wick will be in upside, it will be a selling pressure mostly, irrespective of
Yes,
the.
that's it. Just opposite. This is people call hanging man. This candle.
Oh,
They will
okay.
say hanging man. If you search in the, you know, hanging man candle.
But these candles are the mostly like signal candles where people buy or sell.
Yes, but this do fail also. That is the hard truth. This
Hmm.
will fail because people sometimes blindly follow this.
Hmm.
um, that is also may put you into the
Wrong.
trouble. So I suggest, along with this we need to see multiple other things, because now we are watching the individual candlesticks per se. when
Hmm.
when collectively, if you see the candlesticks, no, that will behave differently. So for example, if I
Hmm.
delete everything, so if you see the present candle, the
Hmm.
present 4 hour candle, it's look like a kind of a indecision candle
Hmm.
as of now. Okay, I cannot decide based on only this indecision candle. I need to see previous candles also. I need to see
Hmm.
in the past, is there anything happened, because multiple other things also we need to look into.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's the reason individual candlesticks, based on individual candle, that do work to some extent, but
Hmm.
not all the time. Okay, then opposite, that selling pressure candles, that will be
Hmm.
like this, as you already told. So there will be like a body here and long wick in the top. People call this as a hammer. I think inverted hammer, something they'll call.
Hmm.
Uh,
Both are called hammer, like when
Hammers, yes.
irrespective of the like long wick in the up or the down.
Yep. So I think this is the inverted hammer. I don't know. Even I don't know the names of these all these candlesticks
It's
name.
not important
Yes,
actually.
that is not important. Logic is important. So this is selling pressure, because the wick, wherever the wick is, because wick is deciding everything here,
Hmm.
not body of the candle.
Hmm.
Of course, only in the what do you call it, the pure buying candle, the body of the candle is deciding. But other than that, wicks are going to play the major role here. So this is a selling pressure candle, as you know. Market is first to, irrespective of whatever the color. So let's say it's a green color opened here. Sorry, opened in the bottom. Opened in the bottom, went down from the bottom. There was a buying pressure. Market went up from the top high. There is a selling pressure. Market went down and closed here. So even though initially there was a buying pressure, and
Hmm.
finally the sellers dominated. I mean, last minute.
Initially, it was a selling pressure. Then it was buying pressure.
Yes, initially there was a small selling pressure, right? It's not a
Small selling.
much from
Huh.
here. Maybe it's maybe a 2 rupee movement.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
But from here, from 2 rupee, it went up to 10 rupee. Let's
10
say.
rupee, correct.
Okay, again at the last minute of closing of the candle, from 10 rupees, people started to sell,
Hmm.
and they pushed the price down to further to 4 rupee. So so whoever enter in the last, they are holding the market, right? They are like try to push. They are not allow you to increase the price. That's the meaning here. From
Hmm.
2 rupee it went up to the 10 rupee. As
Hmm.
soon as it's moved to the 10 rupee, they try
Hmm.
to push down the price to the
Correct.
4 rupee. So they are dominating. That's the reason we are calling this as even though it's a green candle, we are it has a selling pressure.
Hmm.
Selling pressure. Of course, it's a green candle, buying candle, no doubt. But inside the candle, there is a selling pressure.
Correct.
Okay, the same is like this here also. Market opens here, and market went up. Sorry, market opened at the top, closed at the bottom. So as soon as open, it went down,
Hmm.
open, close. Yeah, it went down from the lowest point. This is the lowest point. From there, market pushed up. Then again, they close the price. Oh no, I'm saying wrongly, because it's a opening price, it's a closing price. So they went up first. There was a buyers buyers were buying. Then market, from the top, from the high, it started to went down. It went down here to the low. Then it gone up little bit, closed here. Okay, so there was a buying pressure initially. Buyers were buying. Then after some time, sellers started to dominate. From the top, they push the price down to till this point. Then there is a small buy pressure, very small, tiny bit buy pressure. So I won't call this the pressure. Tiny bit buyers. It may not going to, you know, build the pressure. So this is like a
Selling pressure.
selling pressure. Okay, so that's it. These three candles you need to remember. So one is like the pure
Pure buying
buying
candle.
selling,
Huh.
and indecision candles,
Hmm.
and you have a selling pressure candles, buying pressure candles. These
Hmm.
three things only you need to remember.
Hmm. And
Remaining and all, no, you don't need to remember any of these names. That is not at all required.
correct.
Pressure candles. Okay, because you are approaching this with a logic, like this
Hmm.
understanding, up down. With that
Hmm.
understanding only you are approaching. So let me share this also. So all you need to remember these. Uh, I can say this four different images. Just you need to remember. Okay, see, this is individual candles. Individually, we are trying to understand the characteristics of the each and every, because you have different candles here. Each candle has a different formation. You cannot remember all these candles names, but you can understand these candles by, for example, if you see this candle, you can see there is a big green color body, there's a small wick, and there is a little bit long wick, this candle. So what you can understand, market opens here, went down, gone above, went down, and close here. So we can naturally we can say it's went down. Even though it went down, finally it went up. So there is a
Hmm.
buying pressure here in this candle.
Hmm.
Okay, like that you can guess. Similarly, you
Hmm.
can see this red candle. Although it's not showing perfect buying selling pressure, you can say that it is like this.
It's kind of an indecision candle
Yes, kind of indecision, not exactly indecision, but kind of. Because
because the
by
wicks are small. That's why
huh, yes,
it's not kind of exactly indecision candles, but
yes. But you can see that, oh, there is some confusion is there in the market.
hmm.
So next candle you can need to watch out. So if you see after this candle, see complete confusion.
Hmm.
Okay, so if you see candle with both side wicks, no, kind of equal wicks,
Hmm.
this length and this length is kind of equal,
Hmm.
then you can imagine, okay, there is some confusion, because uh, market is trying to sell from the top, market is buying from the bottom, so
Hmm.
pressure is building up. So next candles can be indecision candles.
Hmm.
Okay, next candle can be indecision candle, it can create indecision candle. So something like that you can able to but over the course of period, no, we will discuss. We don't want to talk about this right now,
Hmm.
but coming days we will discuss about these things. And you can see present candle, it's a kind of indecision candle right now, present candle.
Hmm.
Okay, now suppose this candle close like this, it's
Hmm.
closed like this, okay, and next candle, if it is opens below this, now you can confirm that okay, market going to be bearish. Because after indecision, because there is a confusion between buyers and sellers, we don't know where to go. With confusion, this candle is closing. If next candle open above this, then now you got a clarity. All right, earlier we had a confusion, now we have a clarity, we are going up. In this situation, you can buy in the next candle or next to next candle, you can buy. Or if it is goes down, you can look for sell. But of course, for the, several other factors also there, that also you need to include in your thing. Some people will be trading based on individual candlesticks alone, based on the characters of the candlesticks movement and formations and all. So you can do, there is a separate study for that, that is called market profile or
Okay.
order flow analysis. That is based on the software. The software cost 50,000 rupees for one PC. You need to pay 50,000 rupees. I think monthly, month on month also you need to pay the subscription fee. In
Okay.
that particular software, you can see you can take a particular candle, within that particular candle how many buyers, how many sellers are involved. Numerical value you can see. Now you can see only the color right here,
Hmm.
but in that software you can see the numerical value, how many buyers, 1000 buyers, and how
So
many sellers.
maybe depending on the buyers and sellers in the single candle only, next
Yes,
movement will be decided. Like
yes,
if 100 buyers are there, 60 sellers are there, maybe next will be buy only.
yes. Those softwares are costlier. Those
Yeah.
softwares will give you the exact information, and based on that, the people will be buying, selling, and
But if that is the case, a lot of crorepati's are there. They would have traded using those softwares, right?
you know,
50,000 is not.
those softwares also some. There are some specifications, like for example, now currently market is moving. This current data's information will be given after 3 minutes.
Current
So
data information.
information will be given after 3 minutes or 5 minutes. So there will be some delay in providing they won't give you the spontaneous the data. They will give you like 5 minutes late data. Uh, Based on the late data only, you will be one step. The data, data quality will
Like
be
local broadcast.
yes, yes,
Like
yes.
they will also do 3 minutes late data.
Yes, yes, yes. If you see this in Disney Plus Hotstar, it will be like different, and if you see it in a cable network, it will be different, right? So
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. So you can see that's a very very good example actually. So something like that. So also, not many people don't know how to interpret the data. That is also one thing. What is the point in
Because the
having a
people will be having crores, they will not be much investing their time on reading those data
yes,
and
yes.
executing the
But
trades. Yeah.
one thing I can tell you, if you join any Telegram groups or WhatsApp group, no, the signal providing groups,
Mm.
they will be selling you the signals. Like they will be
Mm.
charging you the money and selling you the
Mm.
buy here, sell here, put stop loss here, like that. They will give
I've
you the
seen a lot many where I've not joined
okay.
any.
They they see that software. They see that software.
Okay.
Based on that only, they'll be providing that. That is also
They
not
don't
a
have very particular strategy based, they won't sell the signals. They
no.
only depending on the software.
Yes, only based on the softwares only, and that is also not accurate to be, because it's 5 minutes late means, and you cannot uh,
Yeah. In
interpret the
3 minutes,
data.
buying pressure can be increased or.
Yes, and sometimes big players whenever they enter, no, they don't announce well in advance, right? They don't announce well in advance. I'm gonna buy
Uh-huh.
here, I'm gonna sell here. They don't tell that.
Ah, within
So
a minute they will buy with the
yeah,
different channels.
so in that situation you will not, even if you have a order flow data, it's not going to help you. So that's
I have
why.
seen like some of people they use zigzag strategies. Actually, I've also tried long back when I was doing like if at the point like looking at some of the strategies,
Mhm.
if at the point this price is goes down till like suppose it is at now 10 rupee, if it
Mhm.
is goes down till 8
Mhm.
based on the strategies you should like there is a conditional logic like you should buy it.
Mhm.
If it again goes to 12 then you should sell it, then again if it is goes to 11 you should sell it, then again like a stop loss is a kind of a 3 4 logic strategy, and lastly stop loss and take profit. But I think it's a very complex and
Yep, there is a one thing called martingale trading.
hmm,
That is also something like that. Whatever you
hmm,
said, a lot of people using that. Some people, what they do now, usually
hmm,
uh, when market goes down,
hmm,
they will buy.
hmm,
They will buy. If from 10 rupee it is going to 5 rupee,
hmm,
they will buy in between, like 3 rupee.
hmm,
They'll be sorry 7 rupee. They'll be in between. They'll be buying, and market will further go down. They'll buy, keep on buy. They'll keep on
hmm,
buy. Then after some certain point, market will go up. So all these buys will be temporarily negative. Then it will be positive. They will do like that. That is another crazy thing, because if market continuously goes down, no, you will lose everything.
correct.
So if it is goes down, we'll be looking for sell, but they'll be looking for buy, because big player will do like that.
Hmm,
The big players, now for example, if market is going up, so we will be looking for buy, but big player looking for sell here. They'll be selling here, they'll be selling here, they'll be selling here, they'll be selling here, selling here, and finally market, after some reach a certain point, it will sell. So all this sell position will be giving them a profit. Big player will do this, but they won't risk too much. Like small quantity, they will be selling. So people are doing a martingale strategy. What they know, they buy, and as soon as market started to sell, they sell. This buy position will still open. They'll be like one buy, they'll be matching with another sell. One loss, they will be matching with another profit. Something like that. These things
No,
are
in
the.
a single trade, what I was telling that in a single trade, suppose the trade will be it will be for a future trade, not the immediate trade.
Mm,
Suppose the price is 10,
mm,
so after 5 minutes, if it goes up to 8, you
mm,
should buy.
mm.
Then there is no stop loss. But after that, if it is goes up to certain point, you should sell. Then next strategy,
Yeah.
after that, if it has come to from 10 till 7, you should again buy, then at the last they will put stop loss and take profit.
Yeah, I understand that.
A lot.
That is kind of crazy, because
Yeah,
um,
it's
if
like
if it is
it's very
goes down,
difficult.
right? So it goes up, we'll really get upset, because sometimes
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
we can't even tolerate the -$1 also.
yeah.
So yeah, the different people have that
Yeah, yeah.
kind of approach. I We
So
cannot
like in like we'll be only like, seeing through the candlesticks patterns and the strategies will be like indicators do play some role, or there is no.
we generally don't use indicator, but of course some people are not comfortable by seeing the naked charts. So
Hmm.
we will include some indicators also, but very basic indicators. Again, up to that is up to your choice, following it, not following it.
Hmm.
uh, I
It will be more like al- now the chart is clean. If you use more of
yeah,
your
yeah.
indicators, it will be very difficult
Yes.
which in areas you need to focus.
Yep. And one more thing, I will teach you is, it's based on time.
Hmm.
Most of the people trade based on the price movement. Of course we do that
Hmm.
also, but we will be discussing about the time based aspect also.
Hmm.
On what basis, I mean, using the time aspects, you can predict the market movement in the future. Well in advance, you can predict the movement.
Hmm.
That we will be discussing. And
Hmm.
there is a one strategy called, um, I will I'll be teaching you that is called 3 369 369 strategy. It is Nikola Tesla.
Okay.
Tesla's 369. There is a
Hmm.
strategy that is based on law of vibration. Have you ever heard about this word, law of vibration?
No.
We will be learning that strategy. I'll be teaching you that. Although I'm even though I'm still uh, decoding this, this is a kind of a very powerful stuff.
Hmm.
I'm still novice on this particular. I'm not expert on this, but I have been working with this for a past 6 to 7 months. uh, I've been doing a lot of back testing and all those stuffs. So I'm gonna teach you this also. This is going to be like a crazy, I would say it's kind of, you can call this a historic thing, or you can call the mythology, something like that. You can call, but it works really well. Unfortunately, the decoding is still required more, time. I'm still decoding this, but I have
Hmm.
developed this one particular strategy, which is not, I have not publicly taught to anyone.
Hmm.
I mean, one student I have taught. He's from the local area, from
Okay.
my neighborhood. So apart from that, you are the second person going to learn this.
Great.
Yeah,
Great.
see, even our community members don't know this.
Okay.
I have not revealed this yet,
Hmm.
because I'm not much confident. That's the reason I
Okay.
have not revealed it. But I will give you this also later point of our bootcamp, not
Hmm.
immediately. Maybe like after 1 or 2 weeks classes. So this is also kind of interesting stuffs out there. So we'll learn
Sure.
that. Okay. All right. Saturday we'll connect Saturday.
Sure. Sure. Sir. Sure.
Saturday I'll give you some strategy. Maybe like we'll learn some strategy based on whatever we discussed today.
Hmm.
Uh, so you can maybe like next week Monday onwards, you can practice that strategy
Sure. Sure.
whenever you have a spare time.
Hmm.
Then week on week we'll be learning the different strategies. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
All right. Thank you. Good night. I'll share you the recording.
So for the
Hmm.
practice you have asked me to do, is there anything like whenever you will be giving teaching me the strategy on Saturday,
Hmm.
you give me some tasks so I
I
can
will
complete
definitely. I will
it
definitely.
while I can learn.
You know,
So now is there anything that I need to look into the
as of
charts?
now, you don't need to do that. My suggestion here is whatever we, maybe whatever we discussed today. If
Hmm.
you are not clear, maybe you can watch the recording once again,
No,
or
no,
you
no,
come
no,
up.
I'm clear on this
Huh.
because I will
Maybe
ask you
you,
questions.
maybe what you can do now, maybe like try to figure out the anatomy of the candle. So, for example, like
Hmm.
if you see this candle,
Hmm.
we are in a 4-hour chart.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, how this candle formed? You can go to the
Hmm.
1 hour chart, see the
Hmm.
four 1 hour candles,
Hmm.
how this is formed. You try to
Hmm.
figure out that. It is. I cannot give you this as a homework. This
Hmm.
is like you need to experience, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
You cannot show me this. I have found this, but you need to experience this. Each candle, how it is formed in lower time frames.
Hmm.
You are watching in a higher time frame, but in lower time frame, how many 1 hour candles combined, or how many 15 minutes candle combined, how many green red candles combined, this wick, this induction candle is created.
Hmm.
That you need to look into it. Because
Okay.
most of the people, if you see this, no, as soon as you see this, no, you need to able to identify this, how it is formed in the 15-minute chart.
Previous,
At
okay.
least
But
15
because
minutes.
as of now, like we are assuming that when a like a green color candle is there, the opening it is
Mm,
from the below,
mm,
and it is going down and then it is going to up.
mm.
But there would be some strategy in like smaller minutes, 5 to
Yes,
15 minutes.
yes,
It might not have been started from that point, or
yes,
it might have started from the lowest point. Then again, so those things.
yes. Basically what I'm trying to tell here is you need to peel the onion.
Hmm.
Okay, this
Yeah.
you are seeing this 4-hour onion here. You know, you need to peel the onion inside, how it is, how all these small particles are small, feathers of the onion is created this big onion. So
Mm-hmm.
that you need to do. That is, for your experience per se. If you started
Okay.
to do that, no, you will see the charts in a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that one thing you can do. Otherwise, you can go through the recordings.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, I'll give you the strategy. One strategy I'll teach you.
Sure.
Next week onwards, maybe I'll give you some task. Maybe you can do that, and you can share with me in the screenshot in the WhatsApp group. That you can
Sure,
do.
sure, sure. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Bye. Good
Thank
night.
you. Thank you. Bye. Bye.